So as you may remember, I had reset in the last clip. And so if after selecting the items that we did over here, you didn't select anything else, you can right click in the 3D and then select previous, and all of the previous rebars will be selected automatically. I'll isolate these 64 rebars and you can see them here. All of these are longer than 12 meters. So now we'll want to splice these. So we'll go over here to the Sophistic plugin tab and select the Split Rebars tool. Then click on this rebar and then hit finish. Alright, so now that we've got this message, I can select the Split Rebars tool again, then select all of the rebars and hit finish again. And there we go. It's better for you to do these parts separately, but we wanted to split all of the rebars together. So now we'll put the minimum lap length on 1.2, and then for the bar length, we'll select 11.7 and press OK. And now we'll just have to wait for it to apply. Just a quick note here, just pay attention that by doing the splitting of the rebars, we're actually creating new rebars here. So you'll have to go over here and then assign and set marks and get the schedule once again. So just remember that the schedule that you got last time doesn't apply and you'll have to get a new one before progressing any further. So now if you take a look at this part, the rebar here is 11.7 meters. Just another quick note here. Here in the bar length it says 11.7, but it's rounded it up. This is actually because of the settings over here. In the reinforcement settings and in the rounding section, you can select the lowest increments where rounding will happen. For example, we'll put this on 10 and then 10 up here as well. Then press OK. So doing this action, it automatically rounds up the length of the rebars that you have because of the increment that you've selected. Now this increment can be whatever you'd want, and then it removes the decimal part. So I'll select them, and if I go over here, you can see that it's been rounded up. We actually applied this setting earlier, so it's fine still. Then hit reset temporary and go back to the rebar schedule. And over here in the schedule, you can see all of the rebars that were shorter than 12 have been removed, and this one is the one remaining. So now I'll change the filter to none and put the sorting based on type and check the blank line box and the grand total. Then OK, and now the schedule looks much cleaner. So here for the type 8 rebar, we have 1186, and then the total bar length next to it. So now let's go over to the formatting tab once again, and for the total bar length, select calculate totals. Then do the same for bar length and the quantity as well. Alright, then do the same for total mass and the mass per length as well. Then I'll press OK and then wait for it to apply. So now let's go over to the sorting tab once again and put sorting by type and mark. So now this makes the list just look a bit longer. If we add the mark to the sorting and the formatting as well. And so now we'll just wait for it to apply to see what we can get. Alright, so this is what the list looks like when you calculate the mark as well. So now we can go over here. Let me first just delete the rebar schedule 1. I don't even remember what this was for. Then select the rebar schedule 2 and rename it to, for example, rebar type 8. Now, in order to add the phi or ph as well, you can hit Windows plus R, and then on the run window that pops up, type in character map or char map for short, and then on the list that pops up for the characters you can find the phi sign as well and select it, and down here it says the keynote is alt plus 0 216. So I can either select copy from here, or I can go over to the rebar 8 and then hit alt 0 216, and then the phi sign pops up. Alright, so this is type 8, and then let's see what else we have after type 8. We have type 10 and type 14. So I'll make a duplicate of this, and then we'll have to wait for it to apply. It's taking a bit of time, so I'll just create some filters on it so it can make the duplicate a bit quicker. For example, first I'll name this one rebar type 10, then go back to the type 8, open up the filter tab and put it based on bar diameter, and this equals 8. Then press OK, and now we'll only have the type 8 rebar. And so for each schedule we just have the type 8 rebar. This way we can create the duplicates much quicker. So open up the filters on type 10, put this on bar diameter, which equals 10. Alright, then right click on the type 10 and make a duplicate of this one as well. Alright, so after that we'll go over to the filters, but this time change the bar diameter setting to 14 and then press OK, and then I'll rename the rebar to type 14 itself. And just like this process, we'll do the rest of them as well. And then this one looks like this. So this way you can categorize and divide the rebar types like this. So I'll continue with the rest in the next video.